Because I work in Hollywood. See, that's why I don't like doing these podcasts. I'm out of here. Fuck.
Moving on to Mike Epps' divorce. We actually broke the story that Mike was filing for divorce.
Apparently we broke it to his wife.
It's hard because every situation is different because you think you're in a relationship and you're being loyal to that person and you think loyalty will always win, but you know,
people are people.
People are people, and sometimes fame gets to their head, you know?
We had no idea what Mike Epps was hiding until now. Behind the jokes and movie roles is a string of disturbing headlines: fights at nightclubs, lawsuits from cameramen.
Yeah, because these little young dudes, man, they need some help. That's what they need. Yeah, because these little kids are disrespectful nowadays.
Accusations of hitting a woman at a party. His messy divorce revealed claims of cheating and emotional abuse, while online rumors hint at even darker allegations that were never proven but never forgotten.
Went to jail in Hawthorne. They took me to jail. Locked me up.
Add in a longtime friendship with R. Kelly, and suddenly the picture isn't so funny. For years, Mike kept the spotlight on his comedy, but the truth, it's been catching up to him, and now it's all coming out. Mike Epps and his series of public problems. The actor and comedian known for making people laugh has had some serious problems off the stage.
What you don't let black people do is work at your house. Yeah, because every time you pull up, they need some more supplies. We done ran out of everything. We're gonna need another $200 to even just get going.
One night at a nightclub, he got into an argument with a woman. People who were there said the fight got physical, meaning they may have pushed or hit each other. Because of this, the police came and arrested Epps. He was taken into custody, but later paid money to get out of jail. Afterward, Epps told everyone that he didn't do anything wrong. He said the situation wasn't as bad as people were saying. According to him, people made the story bigger than it really was. He believed it was not fair and that the truth would come out soon. Not long after that incident, Epps was back in the news. This time, it happened at a party for the movie A Haunted House 2. A woman named Simone Shepard said Epps hit her in the face. She claimed the problem started because she and Epps' wife were arguing. Simone said that after the argument, Epps punched her, and she showed pictures of her swollen jaw to prove it. The pictures looked painful, and people started to wonder if Epps really hit her. But Mike told a very different story. He said he never touched Simone Shepard. According to him, she was just a fan who was too excited. Witnesses at the party agreed with Epps. They said Simone was following him too closely, and he politely asked her to give him some space. When she didn't back away, things got heated. Some people who saw the situation said that Simone even threw drinks during the argument. The police were called after Simone reported the incident. But when the officers arrived, they didn't see any injuries on her at that time. Because they didn't see proof of an injury, Epps was not charged with a crime. Even though he wasn't arrested or charged, Epps still had to go to a special meeting called a city attorney hearing. This type of hearing is like a serious warning. It doesn't mean someone is guilty, but it reminds people to stay out of trouble. The surprising part was that Simone Shepard was also asked to attend one of these hearings. Even though she said she was the victim, the city still wanted to talk to her. These meetings help people understand the law and how to act better in public.
Show you the gutter over here.
Another serious event happened back in December 2010 when Epps was at a nightclub in Detroit with his wife. They were celebrating her birthday. A photographer named Douglas Thornton was at the club filming Epps and his wife. Epps said the man kept recording them even after he asked him to stop several times. Epps said it was supposed to be a private celebration and they didn't want cameras in their faces all night. But the cameraman wouldn't stop. According to Epps, he got very annoyed and tried to get the camera or tape from the man. Things got out of control, and Epps admitted that he punched the cameraman. Douglas Thornton, the cameraman, later sued Epps. He said Epps didn't just punch him. He and his group gave him a full beating. He said Epps' friends even chased him outside the club and fired gunshots at him as he ran away. Thornton said he was lucky to be alive. He claimed he was just doing his job and that Epps went too far. He asked the court for a large amount of money. He wanted millions of dollars for the pain and danger he experienced that night. Thornton told the police that he was hired to film the event. He believed he had the right to record since it was a public celebration. The police wrote a report, and the case got a lot of attention. People started asking whether Epps and his friends had taken things too far. Thornton's lawyer even said that Epps was lucky he wasn't charged with attempted murder, since gunshots were involved. Epps did not return any calls from reporters about the incident, and the case went to court. Then, something even more shocking happened while Epps was doing a comedy show in Texas. He was on stage making jokes and entertaining the crowd when a woman walked up and handed him some papers. She was a process server, which means her job was to give him legal papers. The papers were about the lawsuit from the Detroit nightclub incident. Epps didn't take it well. Right in front of the crowd, he lost his temper. He looked at the woman and began shouting insults at her. He used very strong and rude language. He called her a white bee asterisk titch and told her to do something very offensive. The crowd was shocked, and some people started recording the moment. Epps even admitted on stage that the papers were about the fight in Detroit. He said, "This is from when I whooped that guy's ass in Detroit," making it sound like he wasn't sorry for what happened. As the woman left the stage area, Epps kept yelling at her. He didn't stop insulting her, even though she was just doing her job. People began to wonder if Epps had a problem with controlling his anger. What started as a funny night turned into something uncomfortable for many people in the audience. In the end, all these situations made Epps look bad to some fans and the public. Some people began to see him as someone who often got into trouble. Others thought he was just reacting to being bothered or harassed. Either way, the news stories kept coming, and his name stayed in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. Many now wonder if Epps will be able to stay out of trouble and focus on his career, or if more problems are waiting just around the corner. Mike was once married to Michelle McCain.
It's hard because every situation is different because you think you're in a relationship and you're being loyal to that person and you think loyalty will always win, but you know,
people are people.
People are people, and sometimes fame gets to their head, you know?
They got married in 2006 and stayed together for over 10 years. But things did not end well. In 2017, they had a very public and messy divorce. Michelle came out and accused Mike of cheating on her during their marriage. She also said he was emotionally abusive.
Moving on to Mike Epps' divorce. We actually told you broke the story that Mike was filing for divorce.
Apparently we broke it to his wife.
Some people on the internet made these claims even worse, spreading rumors that Mike was not just emotionally abusive, but also controlling in scary ways. A few websites and people online started saying that maybe there was more, like physical abuse or even worse, but no strong proof has come out to support those claims. Still, these stories spread fast and caused people to see Mike in a different light.
Was it a mutual decision, or?
No, it was shocking to me.
It was shocking?
Yes.
So he caught you off guard?
Yeah, because I didn't know we were separated since the summertime.
Okay.
We've been doing everything a married couple does up until January.
During the divorce, things got even more complicated with money and support. Michelle said Mike tried to force her to take less money by cutting off her access to their shared bank accounts and credit cards. She claimed that he paid all the family bills like normal until she refused to settle. After that, she said he started turning off her access to the money so she would feel pressure and agree to a deal. She told BET, "Mike is trying to force me to settle by cutting off my support." She also said he did not want her to fight for what she thought she deserved. In the end, the case was settled in July 2017, and both went their separate ways. Even though they split, Mike is still active in his children's lives and takes his role as a father seriously.
When I saw him walking down the streets of New York with the mysterious girl, I think that was that did it.
Mike didn't have an easy life growing up. He was raised by a single mother who worked hard, but they still struggled with money. They didn't always have what they needed. Mike also had a hard time in school. He found it boring and difficult, so he dropped out. As a teenager, he started selling drugs to make money.
Has Mike Epps ever shoplifted, and if so, what did he get?
I have shoplifted. I think I stole a pair of drawers before.
In his book, Unsuccessful Thug, he even joked about how drug dealing taught him math, saying, "A quarter ounce, you could flip that and make a half ounce. I guess I could do math after all." But drug dealing brought him problems. He ended up going to jail many times. He even wrote that one of the prisons, Westville Correctional Facility, was once an insane asylum, and he believed it was haunted. He said he saw weird things and felt very scared at times. Even though he wanted to change, he kept going back to selling drugs. He admitted that for a few years, he was in and out of jail often. Eventually, Mike got lucky and found success in comedy. He started making people laugh, and that helped him leave his past behind. Being funny and performing on stage gave him a way out of the street life. He was able to turn his life around and focus on something positive. His comedy career grew, and he became well known in movies and shows. People loved his humor and personality, and that helped him move on from his criminal past.
Oh, do you? Yeah.
Because guys go to prison and they sell all the stuff that they have outside. They like tell their wife, "I'll sell them cars, get rid of everything, and take the money to the lawyer."
But more drama came later. A person on Reddit said they saw Mike getting very close to a woman who wasn't his wife. This happened at a public bowling alley in New York City. The same person claimed this happened just before Mike got caught in trouble at the airport for having a gun. Some people on the internet started to wonder if the two events were connected. They believed Mike might have brought the gun to protect himself after the secret meeting at the bowling alley turned physical or heated. These are just guesses, but people like to make stories out of what they see. One of the darkest rumors about Mike is something even more serious. There are anonymous comments online that say Mike was once accused of rape and paid money to settle the case quietly. These claims say that he agreed to an apology in the settlement, where he admitted the woman did not agree to what happened. But there are no dates, no names, no court records, nothing official. These stories float around online like ghosts. No one knows if they are true. People talk, but without proof, it is hard to say what really happened. Still, rumors like this can hurt someone's image, even if they are never proven. Mike Epps has lived a life full of ups and downs, from his rough start in life to his rise in comedy. And now, with the messy drama from his marriage, it seems trouble keeps following him. Some of the stories may be true, others may be made up or twisted. What's clear is that Mike's past and personal life continue to stir conversation and controversy.
Yeah. Because Mike is such a gambler, right? He is the one that just like takes all the risk. I'm super, meticulous. So I've learned so much. I built so much confidence working with him because now I'm just like, go big or go home. So it's been great. I love working with my husband. I really do.
Mike recently spoke on the All the Smoke podcast, and what he said upset a lot of people.
Y'all might have to cut some of this. Because I work in Hollywood. See, that's why I don't like doing these podcasts. I'm out of here.
During the talk, he shared some personal feelings, but many thought his words were disrespectful toward his wife, Kyra. On the show, Mike said he used to cry and ask God why he couldn't have a son. Then, he said, maybe it was because he lied to many women in the past, got them pregnant, and made promises he didn't keep. He added that before he dies, he wants to learn how to treat a woman the right way. Even though Mike may have been trying to show that he's growing and learning from his past, people on social media didn't take it well. Many listeners thought Mike was talking too much about past mistakes with other women instead of focusing on his wife and their life now. Some people said it sounded like he blamed himself for not having a son because of the way he treated women before. That part of his story touched some, but others believed he shouldn't have shared all of that on a public platform. His words made it seem like he was trying to do better, but it also made people question how his wife must have felt hearing that.
Because Mike is such a gambler, right? He is the one that just like takes all the risk. I'm super, meticulous. So I've learned so much. I built so much confidence working with him because now I'm just like, go big or go home. So it's been great. I love working with my husband. I really do.
Mike also spoke about how he wants to change as a man. He said he's getting older and now sees how important it is to treat a woman with love and respect. He mentioned he wants to do better, not only for his wife, but also for his mother and daughters. He explained that he used to struggle with how he treated women, but now he is trying to grow into a better man. This moment of honesty was meant to be a good thing, but the way he said it caused more problems than peace. After the podcast aired and people began to criticize him online, Mike realized he had made a mistake. He went on social media to say sorry. He admitted that the way he talked on the podcast was not okay. In his post, he told his wife he was sorry for what he said. He also said that he feels people don't always understand him when he speaks in interviews. Mike said he was done doing podcasts and interviews because he doesn't want to get misunderstood anymore. His post was full of emotion and showed he was truly sorry. Mike didn't stop there. He followed up with another post showing love to his wife. He posted a nice photo of her and added kind words to show how much he respects and loves her. This looked like his way of trying to fix the hurt he caused with his earlier words. Many fans saw this as a sweet gesture and hoped his wife would forgive him. Now, Mike says he wants to stay away from public interviews and keep his private life more quiet.
Y'all might have to cut some of this. Because I work in Hollywood. See, that's why I don't like doing these podcasts. I'm out of here.
He wants to focus on growing as a person and keeping his marriage strong. His wife, Kyra, is a successful TV producer, and he seems to understand how lucky he is to have her. Some fans supported him and said everyone makes mistakes. One fan even jokes, asking Kyra to let Mike sleep on the couch instead of leaving him. Another said they love Mike because he's real and funny, even if he says silly things sometimes. Now, let's talk about the connection between Mike and R. Kelly.
I am surprised that you agreed to do it. Why are you sitting down with us today?
I'm very tired of all of the lies. I've been hearing things and seeing things on the blogs and I'm just tired.
They have known each other for a very long time. They both come from the same part of the United States. Mike is from Indianapolis, and R. Kelly is from Chicago. These two cities are not far from each other, and people there often share the same way of life. They both grew up around similar music, culture, and struggles. That made them understand each other in a special way. Because of this, their bond became strong over the years. To many, it felt like they were family from the same neighborhood. Mike has always shown love to his hometown, doing community events and speaking up for his city. At the same time, R. Kelly became a big name in music, with deep roots in Chicago. Their shared background helped them connect early on and stay close. Mike and R. Kelly also worked together many times. Even if most people didn't see these moments, those around them say they often teamed up behind the scenes. Mike is known for comedy and acting, while R. Kelly was known for singing and music. But when they were together, they would mix their talents and share ideas. People close to them said they had good chemistry, like two old friends who knew how to bring out the best in each other. They would often laugh, create, and support each other's projects. It wasn't always in public, but it was real. But this close relationship is now seen as a problem. R. Kelly has been found guilty of serious crimes involving young girls.
R. Kelly is spending more time in prison after being sentenced federally for child pornography and enticement of minors for He got 20 years in prison today. He will serve all but one of those years simultaneously with a 30-year sentence for racketeering and trafficking.
Many people believe anyone close to him should speak out or step away. Mike's quiet support or closeness makes some people uncomfortable. They wonder if he supports what Kelly did. or if he's just ignoring it. Over the years, Mike Epps and R. Kelly have been seen together at many events, concerts, and shows. They don't just show up like people who barely know each other. They seem like real friends. When they are out in public, they smile, talk, and laugh together. You can see that they enjoy each other's company. Sometimes they even cheer each other on during shows or interviews. It's not fake or just for the cameras. Their actions show that they truly support one another and care about each other's success. Even if people don't know all the details, it's clear that the two men have a close bond that shows when they're seen together. In the world of entertainment, it's not always easy to find people you can truly trust. Many people pretend to be friends just to get ahead. But with Mike and R. Kelly, their friendship seems to be more real than business. They've both talked about helping each other in hard times. They understand how the entertainment business can be difficult, full of pressure, and people who only care about money. But Mike and R. Kelly have shown that they are more than just industry connections. They have a friendship that's built on real respect. They trust each other, and that trust is something you don't see very often in the world of fame and lights. Even though they've been seen together in public, they usually keep their friendship private. They don't talk about it much on social media or in interviews. This doesn't mean they are hiding it. It just means they don't feel the need to prove their friendship to the world. People close to them say they have a very strong connection. They are loyal to each other and like to keep things between them. Some friendships don't need to be loud to be strong. Their bond is quiet but deep. That kind of friendship is rare, especially in show business, where people change friends all the time. Public opinion plays a big role in how people see celebrities. Some people believe that Mike Epps should not be friends with someone who has done terrible things. Others feel that friendships are private and should not be judged by the public. But in today's world, being connected to someone controversial can hurt your image. Even if Mike is simply being a loyal friend, some people may see it the wrong way. That's the hard part. Sometimes doing what feels right in private brings problems in public.